Okay, it's Monday, 27th of July, 2026. GBP USD. So on the 4 hours, okay, more like from the weekly. Last week, this is last week high, this is last week's low. So on the 4 hours, because I trade by profiling the 4 hours and then entering with on the 15 minutes when I get my confirmation. More like I follow the 4 hour trend. So price left another block, this other block, and then came to it on the 15 minutes. I did not find any opportunity to short this market from, you understand. So mind you, price manipulated outside of key time. This is 10 p.m. New York local time, and then this is 2 a.m. London key time. You can see that price did not come to take these highs. I'm not interested in whatever it is the price is in here. So there was no manipulation during key time. Therefore, I have no business with GBP USD. And then New York came. There was no opportunity for any continuations, in as much as New York presented this 4 hour. Okay. New York presented this 4 hour continuation order block again, but price did not return to it. So before reaching the previous week's low. So I don't have any setups on GBP USD today. Now Euro USD from the weekly, you can tell that we are solidly bearish. This is the range high, this is the range low, previous week's high, previous week's low. And then if you look carefully, you understand that we have a weekly order block here. So on the 4 hour now, price came all the way back to that weekly order block, this one. And we also have a 4 hour bear structure. Mind you, these I was not in these longs because it was not a break of structure to the upside. So price coming all the way back to this break of structure to the downside. I now went down to the 15 minutes to confirm my entry. So on the 15 minutes now, this is 2 o'clock. This is 2 o'clock a.m. And then you can see that price came and provided a sweep, an extra sweep during key time, giving me a market structure shift, sweep by 2:30, market structure shift by 3:30. But then price failed to return to the order block for me to sell. Price continued selling from the FVG. My limit was on the order block. So why did I even validate this market maker sell model in the first place? So going down to the zone of the 4 hour range, I figured out that price was coming from a lower time frame key level, meaning that price was also coming from a lower time frame POI. You understand? So, and lower time frame POIs I use are FVGs or valid order blocks. So coming here, you can see that price mitigated the lower time frame FVG, lower time frame key level, and then presented my confirmation. If price was not coming from any lower time frame key level, then this entire setup would have been invalidated. So today I was left with no trades, missed entry on Euro, and then no setups on GBP. So I'll be waiting for tomorrow to see how price develops, then respond in kind. Okay, GBP USD. This is Tuesday, and then GBP USD, 4 hour time frame. So as you can see, we're still going down. Price mitigated this FVG on the left side, and it's still doing its thing. But then, mind you, price is coming from a 4 hour tiny FVG from Asia. So now the 15 minutes, what does it look like? On the 15 minutes now, this is that FVG. price has already mitigated it. So if I'm to continue and this sell today, if I'm to join in these sales, I'll be waiting for price to come all the way back and then sweep the first mitigation of this level, still inside that lower time frame key level. You understand? And then print a market maker sell model for me to continue. So all I'll be anticipating if I'm to join these sales is for price to come all the way up, sweep this high, market social shift, and then when price returns to the range, I'll be looking to join them price to the downside. So that is all for GBP. And then obviously we also have these highs, these levels up here in case price wants to return to any of them. Now for Euro USD is still within the range, so Euro USD have taken this low too. The week after this week ranges, this week price has already taken the low as well, and price has already taken previous week's low too. So this is now price has already taken previous week's low, and mind you, price is coming from another block here. The series of up close candle, price close below it. Yeah. So what do I have on Euro USD? Mind you, aside from that, I only have this level and then this inversion fair value gap that is here. So on 15 minutes now, this is that other block. Price was coming from a key level as well, and it's delivering to the downside, but I'm not interested in this. So this is that FVG price printed. If I'm to sell, I'll be waiting for price to come all the way up. To this lower time frame key level, more like price to mitigate it lower time frame key level, give your market social shift, and then when price returns, I will be looking to continue to the downside. This is what I'll be looking out for. And of course, price can decide to change directions. Maybe the 1 o'clock a.m. candle might decide to close bearish, and then the 5 a.m. candle can open and then close both the series of down close candles. That will be another block to signal for me to enter for buys. Same thing with GBP USD. So it's more of me waiting. So let's see how it goes. Let me add my alert on Euro USD as well. So I'll be anticipating price to return to this level. So that is it for now. Okay, GBP USD. So what happened? We are currently outside London. GBP USD, London closed 30 minutes ago. So now what happened? On the 15 minutes time frame, price gave me exactly what I was looking for. So price came to clear this high with this candle and then printed a market social shift here. So I entered on the other block, but unfortunately price had to come and provide an extra sweep at this high. So if you look well, you understand that price made an extra sweep at this high. You understand? So price took me out, and then this might be the market social shift, but thing is, I'll be waiting until New York to reevaluate and then see what price is doing. You get? I'm not executing another short if price, hold on. I'm not executing another short if price should provide this market social shift outside of key time. I would love this market social shift to be from New York. You understand? So for now, price took me out, which is, I'm kind of pained, but it is what it is. So this is this for GBP USD. Now on Euro USD, price did not come all the way up to my point of anticipation. So this is no longer valid for me. Unless on doing New York, price can, okay, wait. So price did not come up to that place. Price just gave SMT on these levels, and it's selling off now. So what's my plan for New York? I'll wait for this current 5 o'clock candle now to close by 9 a.m. New York local time. So when it closes, and if this other block is presented, I'll be waiting for shorts from this other block. Likewise, GBP/USD. If GBP/USD can close below the up close candles, then it will be another block for me to continue my short, continue the shorts. But let's see how it goes. Okay, so it's currently 9 a.m. New York local time. 8 o'clock a.m. candle has already closed, and as you can see, it rejected, so it didn't print any other blocks here. And then talking about EUR/USD too, you can see that price took this low. It's true that price presented another block here, but this other block is kind of low probability because price took liquidity before presenting this other block. You understand? So now I don't trust this other block to keep delivering price to the downside. I don't think it can do that again, given that if this candle had closed below this sweep, then I'll be anticipating when price returns to this other block, we can continue to the downside. So that said, what I'll be looking at now on EUR/USD, I'm done for today. Since price did not print a valid order block, I'm done for today because it's 9 a.m. New York local time. There's not much time left for me to continue to win today until tomorrow. So I'll be waiting for price to give a break of to the upside, and when price returns to the other block, I'll now look for confirmation to take price to the upside. So this is the plan now, and yes, this is no longer valid. So on GBP/USD, as you can see, same thing, but on the 15 minutes, you get to understand that price reached 2RR before reversing to the upside. Remember, I'm implementing a 3RR target on my system, but the system I developed way before now worked best with 2RR, so I'm still studying this. Even if I was not worked out here, it could have still been a losing trade because price did not get to the 3RR mark. But the only downside is 2RR. Most times price always over delivers 2RR, but in cases like this, countless time I've experienced that price gives 2RR before reversing. So that is it for that. So this again, like EUR/USD, I will not be anticipating anything again today. I'll be waiting for tomorrow and then respond to price action. So what I'm anticipating now is for price to, since this is a sweep, close above the opening of this down close candle for another block. When price returns to it, probably tomorrow, I will not look for confirmation to take price to the upside from 15 minutes. And yes, this is no longer valid too. You understand? Price didn't mitigate me, so it's no longer valid for me. So the only zones that delivered this week is this, and then these two for EUR/USD. So this is all I have for now until tomorrow. Okay, so GBP/USD current price action. Remember this other block I said I'm not interested in. So let's go down to the 15 minutes to confirm something now. You get to understand that price. Remember the reason why I said I'm not interested in that other block is because there's no key level for me to short price from. There's no key level to support a price to the downside. Let me remove this now. If you watch well, you see that price manipulated to the upside. A sweep, a market social shift here. But look, guess what? Price just violated it. And the reason why I'm not taking this loss today is because price is not coming from any lower time frame key level. Now on EUR/USD, okay, so price mitigated the lower time frame I was anticipating, and then gave a market social shift at this high. So hopefully, if price is going to return down to this other block, then I will have an entry to continue price to the upside. Mind you, I could have put a buy stop here, but I'm not certain if price wants to continue from this level. So hopefully price returns and then continues to the upside. And the target this is the ideal target. I'll be breaking even when price reaches here, and then but I would love to extend my target to this range high. I have these two, but I'm not using this one. I want to use this first one aside from the 3RR target. So but I'll be managing my trade well. Once price triggers and then gets to this level, I will break even, and then hopefully price can deliver to this place. Okay, it's officially 5 a.m. New York local time. So the London key time, we're out of London key time, and you can see price closed above. Remember, this is a manipulation to the downside. This is a low, and then price closed above this, the opening of this candle, meaning we have another block here. So this other block comes in at 0.30. So we have a 4-hour order block here. So what I'll be anticipating is price to mitigate it, and then this is no longer valid, coming to a lower time frame key level in this place, of which the lower time frame key level price has already mitigated it now. The lower time frame key level I'll be anticipating is this particular order block here, and if that should not sponsor price to the upside, then I'll be waiting for price to return to this one here. But also until New York, and then I will know what's up. So I'll be waiting New York to open. So Euro USD now. Okay, so price rejected this level, and price is going to, okay, I got triggered during London key time. We're effectively out of key time, so I'll just be chilling, hopefully to let price play out and then see as it goes. The plan is still simple. When price gets to 3RR, I'll just have to break my setup even, and hopefully wait for price to see if price can reach here. So let's see how it develops. Fingers crossed though. I don't know what exactly is going to happen in this market. Okay, it's currently New York key time, 7 a.m. New York local time. So GBP USD is reacting off of this bullish order block. Remember, price closed above the opening of this candle. Price returned to it. But remember, I have a position on Euro USD. Euro USD be doing me dirty, man. Price came all the way. Price came all the way down to give me a loss. So this is my long position initially. This long position was a loss. So what am I anticipating now? The price should continue selling all the way here. Then it means one thing. I have to look for another confirmation from these levels. But for now, I'm not interested in Euro USD. My interest is on GBP USD. So what do I have here now? Price is reacting off a lower time frame key level. Okay. Price is reacting off of a lower time frame key level here, more like another block. So we have a sweep by 645. So low, up, market swept it. The price should close above the opening of this candle. That's another block, more like another confirmation to continue price to the upside. So basically what I'm looking out for now is for price to present something like this, close above this, and then continue to the upside. So that is just it for this one. Okay, so we are currently at the 9 a.m. candle has already opened, as you can tell, a couple of minutes ago. So nothing much on GBP USD. Price keeps dumping. So this is more like my buys were invalid. And then on Euro USD, okay, on GBP USD, you can tell that price printed that confirmation and then I entered, but unfortunately it was a loss. So 2 losses today so far, and I'm done for the day. 2 losses for the day and I'm done soon. So this is Euro USD. I'm no longer interested in whatever it is the price wants to do, because if I am to still trade today, then this is a valid order block. Price closed above here, market social shift. So I'll be waiting for price to come back to this level so that I can long. Is price coming from a key level? Okay, the only invalidation for this trade is because price is not coming. Okay, price is coming from a tiny FVG right here. Oh, there's no FVG. Wait, the low of this candle comes in out 60 high, 60. Okay, So there's no FVG there. So this setup, the empty this entire bar is invalid for me. Come on, that is it for today. I'm done for the day. We'll read it. The price is not responding, and I'm still bullish though because there's no sweep before this break of structure. So meaning that even if price when tomorrow comes, I'll still be anticipating sales. That is it for it. Nothing much again until tomorrow. Okay, so we are currently out of New York key time. It ended an hour and 13 minutes ago. So this is GBP USD current price action. You can tell that price later continued from this other block, and price later continued from this other block. So meaning, let's go down to the 15 minutes. Mind you, price was reacting out of a 15-minute valid zone, but it failed to deliver from this end. So price came all the way down to this other zone before then continued to the upside. You can see that price mitigated that zone, gave a market structure shift at this end, and then came all the way in as well as it entered valid good drawdown even before shooting up to the upside, but it still delivered. Let me see if it delivered my model. Okay, so this is 1:4 to almost to 3 RR. So this is this for this one. Price did me dirty today. It didn't go as planned, but it's still very much okay. So this is this for GBP USD. Now Euro USD also delivered to the upside, and then you can see that level, those levels I marked in the morning. If you're wondering what these levels are, Kendo, these are the daily levels. Okay, why did I mark these levels? First of all, this candle is a range candle. Price took the low here, and now price have taken the high. If you watch out for this candle again, this is also the range candle. Price also took the low, and now price is headed to the high. You get? So this one now on the 4 hours, you can tell price violated the other block, the other block that was here for this FVG. And mind you, I kind of executed the other block in the morning, but price failed to deliver, and then price came all the way down to this FVG again, taking this part, the first mitigation of this low. But price, this is not a valid setup for me because price was not coming from any lower time frame level. These levels are interlocking, so I'm not interested in them. So you can see price gave a sweep, closing above this changes to delivery, and then above this high is a market structure shift. Price returned and then delivered to the upside. If I'm to portray this again, you get to understand that price delivery, okay, this is the point. Let me say I executed from this FVG. This is not my valid setup though, but because it's not coming from a lower time frame level, and then if I'm to 3RR, price even over delivered self. So, but it's okay, this is part of the game. I lost 2 setups today, losing an account to it as well. So now, my plan of recent is I trade profiling the 4-hour structure and then going down to the 15 minutes to join the direction of the 4 hours. But most times I do recognize the fact that I don't know where liquidity is resting, what is currently the draw on liquidity, you get. Because if I had this information, I should have been able to understand that, okay, price is not ready to buy at this point. The same thing with GBP USD as well. But my model is solid, just that I need to be able to know where the draw on liquidity is, and by saying so, I'm currently researching and getting my feet wet with studying Hawk, Andre's open wage concept. So this is the information I would love to come back to my future self and see if I later went ahead with it or I stuck to what I already know is working. So okay. Now about the directional bias. The way I trade, the directional bias is not a problem for me because I profile the 4 hour. Meaning whatever the 4 hour structure is saying, that is what I'm following. Okay? So, but let's see. When my plan with Hawk is my entry model, the entry model I've built and trusted for a couple of years now, I'll still be using it. The only thing I'll be using Hawk is to know, okay, where are we heading to at the moment. This to validate it will be more of a confluence to validate my current setups to see, okay, this is my current direction. Is there active liquidity that is there? How valid it is? How sure am I that price is going to go there at this moment? It does not still stop me from executing my forward 15 minutes, but it's going to be of help letting me know where liquidity is resting, just not to prevent my losses entirely, but to sharpen my edge in a sense. So I'll be chilling until tomorrow to see how price reacts and then continue as planned. If you look well again, you get to understand that this daily candle is also a range, plus 2 below, and this high is a target. So this is it for you. Okay, so it's me again. I would love to point out that this huge buy that is happening now is because of FOMC. We have news released by 14 o'clock New York local time, which is equal to 2 o'clock New York local time, 7 o'clock Nigerian time. So this huge candle that is buying now is because of the effect of FOMC. Likewise on Euro USD. So price is expanding. Woo! Damn. Price has already met targets, and I was even waiting for. I thought maybe I will get a buy. This buy that I have here, I was even willing to ride it all the way up here, but price did its thing, which is still fine. But at least I'm happy that price delivered. That yes, I took a loss, but I'm happy that man, I got the direction on this one. I'm happy. Okay, it's Thursday on the chart. GBP USD. This is okay. The daily letter closed with a big impulse, and we have an inversion fair value gap here. And then something to point out: GBP USD did not take Wednesday's high, but Euro USD took Wednesday's high. You can see. So now I'm going down to and we also have this daily order block here. So now going down to the 4 hour, you see that price is more like within this range of this expansion, this FVG, and then when you go down to the 15 minutes, you see that the only key level that is available for maybe price to continue from during key time is this lower time frame key level here. This is the range of the daily order block, and it's more of in line with this lower time frame key level. But let's see how it goes. I chose that particular key level because price was coming from an FVG expanded. So another block that is coming from an FVG is valid. Let's see if price is going to deliver from this other block. So I will no longer be needing this daily level. This is what I have in GBP USD. So what I will be anticipating is for price to do its thing, come down within key time, and then market also shift. I will enter when price returns, and hopefully right to the upside. So this is my plan, and as well, price can still decide to just sweep this low without mitigating this level and then continue to the upside. Now Euro USD, you can also see that price printed another block as well at this level. So now on the 4 hour, we are within the 4 hour range expansion, and we also have a 4 hour order block at this point. So let me also mark out the 4 hour order block. Now going down to the 15 minutes, you see that price is more of, we have this key level here, we also have this key level here. This is the daily order block, which is no longer needed, right? And this is that 4 hour zone. This is that 4 hour zone of which if I'm to use this 4 hour zone, it will be from this level if price is going to sweep this one. Okay, so what I'll be anticipating on Euro USD as well is for price to come down. This other block is not coming from any other key level, so I'll be expecting price to maybe continue from this other block to the upside, or price to come all the way down to this FVG in the range of this other block, and then market social shift. And when price returns, I'll be looking to buy to the upside. This is my little anticipation for today. Now, mind you, this is a big expansion candle, and price can still decide to, sell well into the equilibrium before continuing to the upside. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so we are effectively out of London key time a couple of minutes ago, and then on the 15 minutes now, you understand that price came all the way down to that lower time frame key level, and then gave a market social shift above this high. You can see price closed above this high, and now price is on its way up. So hopefully, let's see if price can get to our target. Now on Euro USD, you can see that price came all the way back to price was reacting from this first lower time frame key level. If you look well, you understand that the reason why I executed this is because this key level now, price didn't close below it. If price closed below it, then I would have been anticipating this one to be mitigated. So now price took liquidity, gave a market social shift here. Price came all the way down, mitigated it. Okay, this is 471. Mitigated it, and now price is on its way to the upside. Hopefully, price meets our targets. So now fingers crossed. Let's see how it goes now. Okay, so it's currently New York local time, New York key time too, 7 a.m. New York local time, and GBP USD. So you can see price is still expanding to the upside. I'll be breaking this setup even now because price has already gotten to a 2 RR mark. So when price gets to 2 RR, I get to break even and hope that price continues to the upside. So I'll be breaking this setup even when I'm done with this recording. Now Euro USD have delivered as anticipated. This win was so much, very, very much important. I still followed my plan. The same plan that gave me losses a couple of days ago also provided this win. And the best thing is this is a 1:3, meaning it covers at least 3 of losses I've taken so far. So this is it for this one. And then hopefully GBP USD, I'll be checking in on this one when in 30 minutes intervals to see how price develops. But for now, I'll be breaking it even and then hoping for the best. Fingers crossed. Okay, so currently reviewing GBP USD again. You can tell that price is not reacting off of this daily fair value gap, and also which aligns with a 4-hour fair value gap as well. So what I'll be doing now is not just simply breaking even. I'll be moving my stops to 1 RR. You understand? Because if price should close below to present a change state of delivery here, or close below the low of this candle, then it's a market structure shift, and then in that case I have to close my positions immediately. Then on Euro USD, in after I'm done for the day because I've already gotten 2 trades in today, so I'm done for the day. You can tell the price has already taken this high. That is last 2 weeks high. Price have already taken it too. So price can actually do anything from this point. You see, and price is also reacting from a 4-hour zone as well. But let's see how it goes. Price, mind you, price can still decide to close. 2 o'clock will also determine if I don't get a closure below this place, then I'm not closing my positions. But if price closes above the high of this candle, then I'll be willing to leave my positions to go to TP, because price can still decide to come down here as another block. You understand? Use this place to now continue buying. So, but it depends on how 2 o'clock closes. For now, I'll be leaving my stops at break even and then see how price pans out. So that is the plan. Hopefully price closes above this high. If it doesn't, then I'm closing my trade. I'm no longer interested in Euro USD, but I also hope price closes above this high as well. Okay, it's currently uh, we are currently out of key time. It's currently 1 p.m., which is 13 o'clock New York local time. This means the 9 o'clock candle has already closed. So this is GBP USD. You can see this massive expansion to the upside. Price keeps expanding, man. Price keeps expanding. So I figured out that my last two recordings were not audible enough. I don't know what's up, but you have to manage it like that. So now on the 15 minutes, we caught this beautiful entry, this particular place. I caught this beautiful entry, not we. Follow me, Joe. So now this one, I was not like, I'm done today already, like I mentioned in my previous recording. I was done today already, but then since price was coming from a 4-hour FVG, 4-hour order block, I mean, and the price was also coming from a lower time frame key level here, right here. So I had this in place just to track if it's going to perform well or not. So, and as you can see, price didn't come back to you before delivering to the upside. So that one now is no longer I'm no longer interested in it. Now Euro USD also the same thing, massive expansion to the upside. On the 15 minutes, I also caught this in the morning, and thank God price delivered. So now what's the analysis again? I don't think I'll be trading tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. I don't think I'll be trading tomorrow. Why? The reason is, you see this big impulse that price made. This impulse is huge. Price will have to retrace or rebalance. In as much as we got Tuesday low of the week, whenever we have Tuesday low of the week, it means that Friday will be retracement into the range. So even if I'm going to trade tomorrow, it won't be longs. I'll be looking for shorts. If the 4-hour structure accepts or provides long opportunities, then I can now go down to the 15 minutes to, find my entry, and yeah, you understand. So now this expansion is lesser than this particular expansion that just happened, and I don't think price can just do a shallow pullback here. Shallow pullback here just like it did here. I don't think so. So I'll be anticipating shorts tomorrow, but else I'm not going to buy. I will just stay out. I've learned that when price expands like this, you have to calm down. And then if you look in the daily again, price expands into key levels here. Mind you, this is a daily inversion fair value gap. And then this is a Euro USD 2 into a daily order block. So probably price might like to retrace, before continuing to the upside. And on the file again, price expanded into a 4-hour gap, and then GBP USD price is currently reacting from the weekly 4-hour order block. So let's see how price does tomorrow, then respond in kind. Okay, so it's Friday, and this is today. This is GBP USD daily time frame. So Thursday was a massive expansion to the upside, likewise Wednesday. So it means that Tuesday was low of the week. And then if you watch well, you get to understand that also. Euro USD 2, Tuesday low of the week, Wednesday, Thursday expansion to the upside. And then mind you, Friday did not take Thursday's high. So there was no SMT on any of these levels. Now GBP USD 4-hour, what do I have here? So price is coming off this 4-hour order block, previously mitigated though, and then price is currently heading to the previous week's high, which is equally relative equal highs. So now price left this level of FVG yesterday, and also this tiny one. On Euro USD, price is coming off this huge imbalance zone here, this huge FVG. It has already mitigated once though, but price is coming off it, you understand? So, and also price left this gap, and also this one low below here. So what's my anticipation on the 15 minutes? On 15 minutes, I've already marked out my lower time frame key levels. So this is that lower 4-hour FVG on GBP USD. Anything that, if price is to come here, then I'll be anticipating that anywhere within this range or this other block can sponsor price to the upside. Or even this place again, since price has already taken liquidity inside of this place, coming from this order block, the price can decide to continue from this level or this FVG to the upside. And likewise, knowing that price is now coming from a key level, how do I even mark out this my lower time frame key levels? It has to be coming from another PUI. So this order block and FVG is coming from another FVG. You get? So that is the reason why I find it valid. So mind you, yesterday I was telling you that if Tuesday makes low of the week, we have chances of Friday being a retracement into the range. You understand? So maybe Friday being a retracement into the range, and if I got a 4-hour structure like this, maybe price printed this bear candle and then came one extra time to take these highs, not necessarily the previous week's high, then gifted structure, I'll be willing to sell. But since observing the daily now, on this structure I mean now is on any maybe GBP or USD, maybe some SMT to signify sales. But since price did not do that and there is no SMT again on the daily time frame, so I'm anticipating a long continuation from this upper FVG. So going down to the 15 minutes now, I'll be monitoring this zone. This is my lower time frame key level. I'll be monitoring it. If price should come down to that area and then print a confirmation to the upside, the confirmation is very simple. Price to mitigate it, provide the market social shift, and when price returns to the other block, I'll be willing to execute and take prices higher. So when price returns, you'll be monitoring how price reacts from this zone. Now on Euro USD 4 hour, same thing here. On 15 minutes, I have this zone that I'm waiting for price. If price can get down all the way down to this zone and then print a confirmation to the upside, I'll be willing to execute longs. Else, I'll be standing by. That's just it. Mind you, yesterday I said I will not be longing even if price printed left this bull structure, but I've changed my mind. If price presents my model, I'll be executing and then see how it goes. Okay, so it's we're currently out of London key time. It's 2 o'clock. It's 5 a.m. New York local time, and so now GBP USD. What happened on the charts? So GBP USD initially came. You can see price is now reacting from my lower time frame key level right now, and price printed a market social shift. Price have already printed a change state of delivery, and yet to print a market social shift, but I already have this position. Reason being, we had an SMT on this level on Euro USD. Price first from here took to the upside, then came back to take it. So this position now, I'll be deleting this limit if price fails to trigger it before 5:15 a.m. New York local time. That is 10:15 a.m. Nigerian time. So this is the only setup I have on GBP USD right now. So I'll be waiting for a 1:3 risk to reward. This one will be 1:3. 150, Joe. 150. 450. For a 1:3 risk to reward. So now Euro USD did not come down to any of my zones before. Mind you, that is something that I was talking about. Euro USD did not come down to any of my zone before continuing to the upside. So I have no business on this one. But this GU now, so price might likely do two things. Price can still decide to, provide this market social shifts and then start praying around, and then during New York key time, price can come down to this level and continue to the upside. So it's more of a waiting game now. I will wait. I'm no longer interested in this. Position because price did not print this market social shift. So I need to follow my plan. I need to confirm this market social shift before I can be able to do anything. So I will report back during London key time, New York local time. Okay, so it's currently New York local time and New York key time, 7 a.m. New York local time, equivalent to 12 o'clock Nigerian time PM. So GBP USD, this is the current price action. You can tell price did not confirm any market social shift at this end. It was more of a sweep, and now price have taken that first initial entry. So this is no longer valid. Mind you, we are still reacting inside this lower time frame key level. So now it's more of price getting a confirmation from this end. The thing I'll be looking out for now is for probably price to come take this low. You understand? Market social shift at this size, and then when price returns, I'm willing to continue to the upside. If this does not happen, I'm still staying out. Mind you, I'm kind of a bit reserved because we've been expanding since Wednesday, Thursday, so it's very likely that today, Friday, will be a retracement inside the range from the voice note I made, from the recordings I made yesterday. So now Euro USD, Euro USD 4 hours, we have same thing, price reacting inside this 4 hour zone. And then on the 15 minutes, price just mitigated my lower time frame key level here. So this one is fairly simple and straightforward. A simple rejection to the upside, closing above these highs, market structure shift, price return, and then avoiding price to the upside. This is just a simple plan. I will now be waiting and see how it goes. Okay, so it's 9 a.m. New York local time. The 5 o'clock a.m. candle have already closed, and then the 9 a.m. candle have opened. So you can still see GBP USD is still within this range. I got no confirmation in the morning. So now in the 15 minutes, a couple of things is happening here. You get to understand that price has swept to the low of this lower time frame key level. So more like this one is no longer it. So I also have this. This is the previous zone. More like a previous sweep of this FVG. So price came inside and is kind of respecting the level here. So now if you also look well, you get to understand that price have already made a sweep here. And then the point of market structure shift, is going to be this high. So if price can print a closure above that high, then this other block will be valid for price, to continue to the upside from. So this is just it for Euro USD, GBP USD. So now on Euro USD, yes, same thing. Price is still within the range of this FVG. Now going down to the 15 minutes, you will see that price violated this. Okay, this is the FVG, higher time frame FVG. Going down to the 15 minutes, you see that price violated this FVG range. Price is still in the range, you get. But then right now, I would prefer price to tap into this particular one here. I would like for price to tap into this lower time frame FVG that comes in 809. I'll be anticipating something like this. I'll be anticipating then market structure shift, and if price can return to this other block, I'll be executing. So this is what I'm looking out for now on Euro USD. If it does not happen like this, then I'm chilling out until next week. And then on GBP USD, you already know the drill. Same thing. But if this level fails, then I'm no longer interested at all. Unless price wants to come all the way down to these levels, then I might consider. Okay, so GBP USD. Remember, I was anticipating that I'm not going to execute from this place, but I later executed this setup and then it failed. This failed. And now on Euro USD, price has come into my key level, the key level I'm anticipating. So if I can get a market structure shift from this level, then I'll be executing longs. Okay, so GBP USD, after the loss I took, I have this setup. So price came all the way down to this lower time frame key level and presented a market structure shift at this high. So I'll be anticipating, price to pull back here and then hopefully continue the longs. This is all I'm anticipating. So let's see how it goes. I was very, very impatient on the first entry that I took a loss here, but I don't beat myself up about the loss again. This is Euro USD. Same thing. Price mitigated the lower other block and FVG, and now price is basically rejecting to the upside. So I also have an alert here. I've already had one loss today. Any one of these trades that trigger, I will delete the order. Okay, so Euro USD. I currently have a position on Euro USD now. Mind you, the 4 hour is rejecting this other block, and then 15 minutes, price is coming from a lower time frame key level as well. And then it's currently, this is how it is. This is the target here. So this is all I have on Euro USD. Then GBP USD, I'm no longer interested in it because 2 trades per day, and price have already triggered my position on Euro USD. So I'm no longer interested in this. I've already made the mistake of executing this, which is very, very wrong on my own side. Price was not reacting from any lower time frame key level, and I executed. But let's see how my trade pans out. Again, today is Friday, so price can start consolidating, but I'll be holding possibly over the weekend and then see how it goes, depending on how market develops. Okay, so we are currently out of key time. It's the 13 o'clock, the 9 o'clock candle just closed. So the 13 candle, which is the 1 p.m. candle, has already opened. All this time I'm talking about New York local time. It's currently 6 o'clock p.m. Nigerian time. So GBP USD on the 4 hour, on the 15 minutes, you get to understand that this entry that was not valid dished out a loss to me. Why is it not valid? It's not coming from any key level. It was just coming from this intersection. And then mind you, price took it out to mitigate this, and now it's delivering to the upside. So now Euro USD, mind the Euro USD, this one I waited enough. Price came down to this other block and mitigated it and then rejected to the upside. So on the 15 minutes now, this one is pretty straightforward. Price coming all the way to this lower time frame key level here, FVG plus other block, and then market social shift. I entered on this candle and then price is doing its thing. Not yet up to 1 hour, but hopefully, even if this does not deliver this week, hopefully next week it will not just shoot down to entry. We'll see probably good price action. So this is it for it. And mind you, on GBP USD, price also created another block here. I will not be marking this out because the week is officially ending today. So hopefully next week we'll now see how it goes. And the trading week have already ended, and this is the USD daily. So this is how price looks. Price closed bullish. Then on Euro USD, price also closed bullish. GBP USD 4 hour. You can see price closed bullish as well. This is what price looks like on the 4 hour. And then Euro USD too. Price also closed bullish, but price didn't close above this high. Now on GBP USD, you already know I impulsively entered on this setup when it comes to. Now on Euro USD, you also can tell that I'm also in this position and price is set to reach target. So hopefully this coming week, price can decide to go to target. So I'll be doing my trade recap and next week analysis very soon. Okay, so this is GBP USD for the week. On Monday, I missed a setup here on Monday. There was no opportunity for me on Monday. On Tuesday, lost this trade. On Tuesday, I lost this trade. 1 hour. Wednesday, 2 was a loss. Then after that, price still delivered to the upside though. On Thursday, caught this beautiful 3 hour. Then on Friday, this one was more of a psychological. I kind of had FOMO on this setup here. See, price was not coming from any lower time frame level. When price made a confirmation, a sweep, market shifts, and then price came all the way to sweep it and then tap into this lower time frame level before now delivering to the upside. So I need to be more patient and follow my plan regardless of the outcome. Now on Euro USD, Euro USD is okay. On Monday, price did not pull back to my entry here, so he sold. No trades on Monday. On Tuesday, same thing. And then on Wednesday, I believe this is Wednesday. On Wednesday, I lost these longs. Not that price did not go up, but that price was not respecting my levels at the time. Price was also reacting from this lower time frame level here, but it's okay. Then on Thursday, also caught a 3 hour trade. Then on Friday, I'm currently on this setup. Price came all the way to mitigate the 4 hour level, lower time frame level, and then market was achieved, and then I'm currently in this trade for a 3 RR return again. I don't know how this is going to play out, but I'm still on this. I'm holding over the weekend, so hopefully by Wednesday, no, not Wednesday, by next week, we'll get price gets to deliver. So this week's summary, I have 3 trades on total on Euro USD. 1 win, 1 loss, one is still playing out. And then on GBP USD, I had 4 trades in total. 2 losses, 1 win, and then 3 losses and 1 win. So I lost 1, 2, 3 RR, 3 RR, 4 RR. Okay, 4 RR loss for a 4 RR loss, and then I got 1:3 times 2, so 6 RR, 2 RR, 4 RR loss. I lost 4 trades at 4 RR. I won 2 at 6 RR total, so I'm up 2 RR. And then I also have a single setup still playing out. So hopefully this one delivers too. That's just it for this one.